Okay, so today's webinar is going to be about how to use personalisation apps for field sales teams. So this is going to be very sort of sales focused, really. So if I just start from here. Right, field sales teams a lot of the time are handed out iPads and other tablet devices as a sales tool. So they can be very powerful as sales tools, but only if you've got the right content and if you have the right presentation material to show to a client. So, for example, if I was a clothing supplier or I was selling clothing that was going to be decorated, then this is an example of how it can be displayed within an iPad. And what I'd like to do is to cover various points this morning. So essentially, how an app can be used as a sales tool, which products are suitable, how easy is it to set up, because clearly you don't want graphic designers getting involved. It needs to be driven by the salesperson so that they can set this up appropriate for the client that they're going to see. And then yourselves obviously will want to know what the sales team will be able to deliver by using this technology. To take it a stage further, to be able to then also place orders directly from using the application and how these orders are delivered into a production environment. So, how an app can be used as a sales tool. With Gateway's custom product platform, we can generate what we call smart links, which are essentially URLs, which are generated within the platform and then can be displayed in a browser or on a kiosk application on a tablet. Products that you supply yourself from your own company or third-party suppliers can be used. All they need to do is to be set up within the CPP in the first place. So this will give, while you are in a presentation with a client, a live preview of the product with the decoration on. You should be able to see that I've added the Gateway 3D logo onto the front of the polo shirt. So the customer can see what the products are going to look like once they're produced and can approve the design while you are with them. So which products are suitable? We have various product types here, which are all listed within our website, but clothing and garments is obviously a good one. There are a lot of phone and technology cases, cards and digital prints. So even for paper print, this is an ideal method to display products and how they will look in front of clients. Mugs and photo gifts, various things for interior decor, wall art, etc. And engraved products, because we have facilities to be able to show how engraving will look on products. But also just about any promotional item. If you can create a template for a product from a photograph, you can then display this live in front of a client. So the important part from a salesman's point of view is how easy it is for them to be able to set it up and when even out on the road. So Gateway CPP is cloud-based, completely cloud-based, so all you need is a browser. So this browser could be used on the iPad that you're going to use in the presentation. So any product or group of products could be set up in CPP, can easily be set up. So here we're gone into the product management section, and there is the polo shirt that we saw on the screen earlier. All you're simply doing is clicking on the edit button, and this will take you through to the smart link builder, which will then show all of the different apps that can be selected. The app is essentially just, if I just point in here, the app is an area for the product to display and an area for the tools to allow the logos, text, etc. to be added onto the product. So there are various configuration options. You can add a category of products. So on the previous screen where you could see the different options of polo shirts, that is a category of products, like a folder of products. And you can also add a gallery. So this would be, for example, a range of approved corporate logos that you can set up beforehand, and in between meetings you can simply switch the gallery and go in to see the next client. But one interesting part here is the e-commerce section. So you can allow the cart to be built within the app itself. So you can show an unbranded point of sale link, but also an unbranded point of sale link that will also generate the artwork, and that will route it through to the production facility, whether it's your own production facility or a third-party supplier. And this, in this area, is the URL that is generated when you've selected the options, and that's what will display in the iPad. So if I was on my iPad now, setting this up, I could just click the open button, and it would open another tab with the app set up to the configuration that I want for my next meeting. So how easy is it to set up? Design it in CPP, set up the links that you want, click the open button, and that will open up to show the product, the category of products that I've selected, and all of the other options to give you the facility to be able to display this in front of the client. So what will my sales team be able to deliver? Every product could be set up to use in a client meeting. Clients will see exactly what the branded product will look like. When the templates are set up, the branding options are set specific to the manufacturer. So you won't be able to design anything that the production people will not be able to produce. All product options, such as sizes and colours and quantities, can be selected, and the design can be saved and shared during the presentation. A gallery of corporate logos can be added, as I mentioned earlier. I can show you that shortly. And the product selectors can be used to give product options. So a live preview of a decorated product in a website environment has proven to increase conversion ratios by up to 60%. That's in a website environment. Displaying this in front of a customer, we think, can only increase this, because you're seeing exactly what the finished product is going to look like. So placing orders and delivering into production. Various methods can be used within the app to place orders by using different configurations in the app. It can be done live with the client by adding to cart, or by saving the products and pushing the order through when you're back in the office in the CPP, and that will route through into the Gateway order management system. So that's essentially the walkthrough. I just want to show you some examples of how it works. If I could just escape out of this and just find... We did a blog a little while ago, which is basically using this same application. So this is on the app itself. So you can add images, etc. But I've just got a live link of it here. So this is the same link, but just displaying full screen. So this is what would display in the iPad. So you've got the facility to be able to change the garment. So this is a gallery, this is a category of products that have been set up, linked through, as I showed earlier, on the Smart Link Builder. So if the corporate colour was a green or whatever was appropriate for the client, then you can select the colour of the garment and you can add some images. So we've set a gallery of images up here, and these are actually type embroidery type designs, which will load into the image area. So this is from an embroidery file, but what you can actually do is add an image on the fly from any of these storage areas. So even from Facebook and things for more retail-based things, but a lot of companies keep their corporate logos and things in Google Drive, OneDrive, etc. So if I just load something from my computer, so there's a PNG of a Gatorade logo. So I can just add that onto the product, and then if I do move this outside of the image area, you'll see that it crops off. So the salesperson isn't going to be able to design, or you'd hope they wouldn't be able to design something that you couldn't produce. If it looks correct on screen, it will look correct when it comes through to production. So I can also add text in different areas. This is set up with one line of text in 4 different positions. But in this particular configuration, we've actually set it up so there is a 3D preview. So to make it easy for people to be able to see the design in situ, this has got a zoomed in view. So you can see the left chest area of the polo shirt. If I click the 3D preview button, I'll just think about it for a second. So it's then displaying the product with the logo on, and this is a full 3D rendering of the product, so you can see exactly what the thing's going to look like. So if this doesn't get you the order, then I don't know what will. So if I just go back to the slides. So this was a relatively quick presentation, but I just wanted to talk you through the principle. There are a lot of other things that can be done within the platform as a whole. So the same sort of links like this can be used in other areas, like on kiosks in stores, so customers can do it themselves. But the easiest thing to do is if you want to talk through how we can set up links so that field sales teams can use this to sell your products, then feel free to get in touch. My contact details here. It's just ian@gateway3d.com, or just go onto the website. All the phone numbers and everything are there. So if you're interested in talking further, I'd look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for attending this morning.